Good afternoon, San Antonio. Welcome to the Happy Handyman Show. I'm Trudy Chook. I'm the manager of Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware. We're going to be here for the next 30 minutes, and we're going to talk about a lot of different stuff. And I'm wondering, am I on the air? Maybe? I hope so. If you're watching, there we go. Okay, all right. If you're watching or listening, I want to also tell you we are live streaming on Facebook right now. So you just go to Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware and you will see me with the store. And I'm going to be showing you so many different products today. Today is a big day. And I don't want anything to slip by. We've had a lot of people in the store today. We had an event today. If you haven't ever been in the store when we have an event, you are missing out. Today was a Nora Fleming event. What is Nora Fleming? It is decorative serveware that you can personalize with the season, with an event, and we had a big a sale going on with that. And then we also this weekend are doing our Ready Seal. Ready Seal is not Nora Fleming. Okay, Ready Seal is stain that you use outdoors, like on your fence, on your deck, things like that. And we had put it at closeout pricing. And there was a reason. It's not that Ready Seal wasn't a wonderful product, it is. However, it had gotten to where we had a hard time getting it in stock. We ordered from a different vendor than Do It Best, and there were certain minimums that had to be made, and it just got to where I really wanted to provide for my customer, like if they said, I need this, that I could immediately get that for them. And that's what Do It Best does for me. I can get things immediately. And then we're going to a Do It Best show. I say we, I mean me. Going to a Do It Best show in about a week and a half. And I got informed that Ready Seal is going to be in our Do It Best warehouse, which is amazing for us. Because now I never have to tell my customer, no, we can't get it right away. I can get it right away, whether you want 1 gallon, whether you want 5 gallons, whatever you need, I'm going to be able to get through Do It Best. However, this weekend, if you want a deal on Ready Seal, like if you just put up a fence, if you just put up a deck, or you need to reseal your deck or your fence, you need to come in and buy Ready Seal right now. Even if we have to special order it for you, that's going to come in a little bit later, you can get the special pricing, because after Sunday, it's over and pricing goes back up to what it was. So if you need some stain for the house, the deck, or the fence, come on in today or tomorrow and get your Ready Seal pricing. All right, so let me tell you where we're located. I jumped right in the show. We're at 2361 Northwest Military Highway, which is 2 miles north of Loop 410, right past the light at Lock Hill, Selma. The phone number here, in case you have a question and you want to ask, is 210-341-1573. And like I said, we are also live streaming on Facebook. And anything that I talk about today, you can go out to our website, which is happyhandyman.com, and have it shipped to your front door. Okay? So, I want to talk to you again. Last week I told you about Tub Doctor, and I had a lot of people that got really excited about Tub Doctor. So what is Tub Doctor? Tub Doctor is an anti-slip bathtub coating. How many of you have to put the little strips in or a mat down and in the tub, and those strips get very, very dirty, and they're hard to clean, and then they're hard to get up off the tub and stuff like that? Well, we used to have a product, Dad's been gone 10 years, and it was before then, that was called Grip-On, and Grip-On was a great product, and he closed, and there was no more product that was like that. And then about 3 years ago, I found another product that sounded super promising, but by the time I got home from the National Hardware Show, evidently somebody had bought him and they discontinued the product, which happens a lot in the hardware business. But this product has been around for quite a little while, so I feel real secure about telling y'all about this product. So what is Tub Grip? How many of you have a bathtub and maybe you're bathing your babies and stuff like that, and if they step into it, they can slip, they can fall, or maybe you have parents or just yourself that you step into the tub and you don't feel real secure. I rolled my ankle about 8 months ago, and I was always kind of leery about stepping into the shower or the tub because the last thing I wanted to do was roll that ankle again. Well, Tub Grip is a product that you paint on, not with a brush, but with a scrubby sponge, and you coat the bottom, just the bottom of the bathtub. And it does it immediately. You give it about 6 minutes and move the product around, then you rinse it, and it's immediately non-slip. And when I say non-slip, I do not mean that it's going to change the color of the tub, change the finish of the tub. It's just when you step down in a secure way. So what's nice is, yes, of course, they made it for porcelain, and then for your shower, if you have a tile, ceramic tile shower, this Tub Grip, Tub Grip, and there's 2 of them, one for fiberglass and one for ceramic and porcelain. Okay, and I accidentally grabbed 2 of the fiberglass ones. So they also make one for fiberglass tubs. So how many of you have like one of those big whirlpool tubs and stuff like that? And you can coat the bottom of this. There's just a little bit of difference. The one for porcelain, you can do it within 6 minutes and then it's non-slip, but the ones for fiberglass and acrylic take a 24-hour turnaround for them to be cured, okay? So if that is a problem and you want to take care of it, come ask me about Slip Doctor. That's who it's made by, Slip Doctor. All right, so we had we do videos all during the week. If you don't follow us, I can tell you they're very informative videos. I try to pick about 8 different things for the week, and from anything from electrical to just cleaning and garden and everything in between. So this week we talked about disposal cleaning. How many of you, like if you get a whiff of your disposal, it doesn't smell good, maybe you accidentally left something in. You know, one time I was on a vacation and I accidentally put something down the disposal, forgot to turn the disposal on. Boy, when I came back home after this hardware show, I definitely knew it. There's a product that is called Instant Power Disposal and Drain Cleaner. So it's a cleaner. It's lemony fresh. It is such a good product. You put it down the disposal, you turn the disposal on with the little stopper on it, and then you leave it over and you let it run for about a minute, and then you turn it off and you leave it overnight to run. I mean, not to run. You have any idea what that means? You leave it overnight to work. And then the next morning it's just super fresh. It'll make your whole kitchen smell good. And it's called Instant Power Disposal and Drain Cleaner. It's got about 8 treatments in it. They'll show you on the side how much to put down your disposal. It's so simple to use. Instant Power also does a tank cleaner that I think you've heard me talk about, that if you have on the inside of the tank of your toilet, if it's stained, like maybe you have well water or you've gotten some stains like that, it'll make it look like brand new again. So Instant Power does a great job. Now, what if you have gnats They call them sewer flies, all kinds of problems. Maybe you've noticed it in your kitchen. You assumed it's, since they're called fruit flies, that it's coming from your bananas or your fruit that's sitting around. No, what it does, gnats and fruit flies and stuff, they grow in the stuff that coats the inside of your disposal, okay? And the drain line that goes in there, all the organic matter, like when you're cleaning things kind of cling to the side, and that is a perfect breeding ground for gnats, sewer flies, and drain flies, okay? So there is a product that is made right here in Texas. I like working with this Quest chemical company. I've had them make several things for me, and they are so easy to work with. But they make a product called Odors. Odors is a drain fly repellent, gnat, okay? Any of those things that you see flying around close to the drain, those are gnats, drain flies, sewer flies. And the way you use this is you put some down the disposal, and then you cover up your disposal. But that's not all that you want to do. Then you go to every other drain in your house. So whether that be in the bathroom, that's the tub drain, or the sink drain in every bathroom that you have. If you have a laundry room that's got a sink in it, you want to cover up that, because this is what will happen. If you treat the disposal and you don't treat the other drains, those little guys are sneaky. And what they do is they use your plumbing as like a highway to go to the next place. And all of a sudden, then you'll see them in your bathroom, or you'll notice them in the bedroom because they're coming from the bathroom sink. You don't have to use it in your toilet. So when you treat your disposal, you go to all the other sink drains, and then you want to do it like you do your disposal. You put a stopper on your disposal. You need to cover up that drain. So when they go and they try to go someplace else, they are locked into this. And it's an all natural deal. It's citronella. It's what you use outside. And it's non-caustic. You don't have to worry about it bothering your pipes. But if you have that problem, this is the answer for you. It's called Odors. Now, how many of you have been in the store like for the first time? And if you have, you probably got a welcome package, because we like to do that. We like to tell people, these are some of the products that we carry. We want you to come back in and see us, and we like to help people. And in the welcome package is a line from Granite Gold. Almost everybody has granite now. If not granite, it's quartz. And so the only thing you have to learn how to do is how to take care of your granite, because it's not indestructible. A lot of people assume that since it's stone and things like that, that you can't hurt it. But you can if you don't take care of it. So let me tell you about a line that we carry, and it's also part of our welcome package. Like I said, it's made from Granite Gold, okay? And Granite Gold makes a daily cleaner, they make a sealer, they make a polish, they make a shower cleaner, they make a clean and shine. But one of the two best ones that you can get is, of course, your daily cleaner. This is something that will help you keep stains away and clean off your granite so that your granite always just looks like a high shine and clean. And it's easy to use. It doesn't have a lot of foo-foo fragrance. If that bothers you a lot, it's so good. And let me tell you a little story about them. Okay, the reason that they even make this product is they were stonemasons. And they were always putting in countertops for people and things like that in the bathroom, in the kitchen, and everybody, their customers would ask them, what do I use on it? And so instead of just not having an answer for people, they came up with a product line, and it's called Granite Gold, and it is an excellent product line. Now, the other important thing that you need to have in your arsenal for your granite is the sealer, okay? How many of you have ever accidentally maybe spilled some oil and didn't wipe it up right away, or even spilled a lot of water and didn't wipe it up right away? I redid my house that is right down the road from here, and I had never had granite before, and so this was a big deal for me to put granite in my kitchen. And so I put my coffee pot down and I made coffee every morning. And then one time when I was cleaning, because we just got this line in, I moved my coffee pot, and guess what I found? A dark spot from water. And I was sick about it. I mean, sick. And so I immediately moved the coffee pot because, okay, let me tell you, people that put in granite, they don't seal it. They do not seal it. Never assume that your granite installers seal it. They don't, okay? So that's something you need to do, and you need to keep up with it so you don't get any stains. And so I was very lucky. I moved my coffee pot, I used the cleaner on it, and in a day, the spot was gone. But if I had used the sealer, I would have never had to go through that like heart attack moment when I thought my granite was ruined. So a sealer is so easy to use, the one by Granite Gold. You just spray it on and you start wiping it, and you don't let it dry. You just follow the directions on the back. And what I do is because you can't put anything on it for 24 hours. So I take areas of my granite and I move everything to the other side, and I clean my granite and I wait 24 hours and move everything to the other side. You get. And that's what you can do too. So, but they also make a shower cleaner, which is good for granite. It's hard to find cleaners for granite in a shower because what ends up happening is you use something too caustic. So if you have a question about granite and how to take care of it, come see me. It's all on aisle 19, and they are an excellent product line. Now, another new thing that we just put in is we've always had Fresh Wave, okay? So Fresh Wave is an odor neutralizer, and we just got in some new, I don't want to call it fragrance, but they do have a little bit of a scent to them. And the new one that we just put in is an orange, okay? And Fresh Wave makes the gels that you can put out in a room. They're in a container, and the top of them are very decorative, okay, if you're watching on Facebook. And they make it also in lavender, and they also make it in lemon, and then they make their original one, which is very pine smelling. But I just love the fact that they do something that is all natural, okay? You're not gonna find any alcohol in this. You're not gonna find any kind of solvent-based anything. And what I like about Fresh Wave is that it will, when you open it up, I don't know how this works. I can just tell you it works. It will bind to the odor molecule. Okay, it finds it, it binds it, and then it eliminates it, okay? And so if you've got some areas, let me tell you where I use this a lot. I visit a lady that's in a nursing home, and she is bedridden, and so lots of times there's odors that go along with that. And what I like to do is I like to put a Fresh Wave out in her room. I used to just use an air sponge, but she seemed to like the fragrance of these a little bit more, and the nurses like it too. So if you have that kind of thing going on, that you visit somebody, take them off Fresh Way. They come in the gels that I'm showing. It's a large gel pack. They come in these small little packets that you can put in like shoes and things like that. And see, since it's all natural, it's safe to put in that. And then they have a spray that you can just use for the air, or you can use it on drapes or anything like that. All natural. You can feel safe using it around the kids. All right, now they also make a wash. So like if you have somebody that works in areas and they come home and their clothes are just really bad, okay, there's a smell. I used to sell a lot of stuff to this lady whose husband worked in the oil fields, and I would find stuff for her for that. And so they have a wash. But let me tell you something new that we got in, and then I want to tell you about another event that's next week. We got this new line called Laundry Sauce. Wow. I mean, we've had wash before, like with Tyler, with Orleans. We even have one with Sweet Grace, and people love it. And there's nothing wrong with it. But let me tell you this. If you want to take it a step up, if you want to buy a really nice gift for somebody that likes doing stuff like that, check out the Laundry Sauce. It comes in it's a pod, and that's what I was drawn to about it, because it was a pod. I'll never put too much laundry detergent in the washing machine again. And you just put it right in the tub, whether it is a front loader or a top loader. And then they have dryer sheets, they have booster, and they have a spray. So take a look at that and see if you don't think these fragrances, they are above and beyond. They are absolutely wonderful. Okay, now, since we were talking about my friend that is in a nursing home, okay, I also go to a Bible study in an assisted living area. I have a friend that's in an assisted living, and they canceled their Bible study this last week because something was going around, the flu or something like that, and they didn't want everybody all out. They wanted everybody kind of contained in their own room so they could get a handle on this. And I told her, I said, don't forget about the ZEP Quick Clean Disinfectant. And she goes, oh, I forgot about that. Will you bring me some? And I said, sure. And so a lot of us know Lysol by name, okay? And Lysol is very popular. It's been around forever. I'm not saying it's not a great thing, but if you read the directions on it, you will see for it to kill germs, it has to stay wet between 3 and 5 minutes. That's a long time. I think it's more like the 5 minutes. And it's hard to get something, if you're cleaning it, for it to stay wet for that long. Okay, well, ZEP, it used to be called Quickly Clean. Now they just call it Quick Clean Disinfectant. If you haven't ever tried this, you're gonna love it. It will clean in less than a minute. Less than a minute. So this is a good time, like if something is going on around your house, clean all the doorknobs, clean countertops, clean in the bedroom, in the bathroom. If somebody's sick, then this is a good way to stop it right away. And it's called ZEP Quick Clean Disinfectant. And it's even good for the SARS virus. And we all know what that one is. Okay, speaking of disinfectants, I always forget to tell people about this, about Delete Germ. How many of you are familiar about Delete Germ? It's a product that we have had probably 45 years. I think when I started working at the lumber yards 45 years ago, we first started getting Delete Germ in. It was a story that I'll tell y'all about when I have a little more time. But anyway, Delete Germ is a de-limer, and it's great for cleaning your toilet bowl, okay? And what I forget to tell people all the time, it is a disinfectant. So not only can you clean your toilet bowl, you disinfect it also. So just in case there's somebody that's not feeling real great around your house, clean your toilet bowl with the Delete Germ. Now, the nice part about Delete Germ, Like I said, it is a de-limer, so it takes care of all hard water. How many of you have a glass shower door? Okay, and you just wrestle with that about keeping the hard water stains off it. I have people that come to me and say, hey, I have a soft water and I still get hard water stains. If you will take a look at the Delete Germ, and I'll show you a video where I am cleaning my glass shower door and how easy it is to clean. Also gets off soap scum in the tub and in the shower. And then I'll give you a little secret about how to keep it clean for a year. It's an amazing product, and you ought to keep it underneath the sink. Now I want to show you one more thing. Okay, I'm showing everybody on Facebook, this is two-tiered little wooden tray. And this is a part of our make and take that we are doing right now. The make and take is you pay $5 to come in and you can paint your two-tiered tray with Wise Out paint. Okay, I'll provide the paint for you. Okay, and you need to come in like today, tomorrow, or early next week, because on Friday then we're going to do another event where we will let you put on transfers on your make and take. It's just a fun project to do, and would look great in the kitchen or even in the bathroom. And you will get a chance to try out Wise Out paint. It's a chalk paint. They also do a 1 hour enamel, and so it gives you a chance to do that. So, all right, let me tell you where we're located again. We're at 2361 Northwest Military Highway, and the phone number is 210-341-1573, and that's it for this week, folks. It's time for you to roll up your sleeves and get busy on some of these projects we've been talking about. But by all means, you remember one thing: it will always be a great day to paint. See you next week, guys.